Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kevin Sullivan channel. Thanks for watching my channel. The topic of this video will be called Narcissist Family Being In On It. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, the topic of this video will be about narcissist family being in on the things that they do. You know, all around doing that they do, you know, with their victim side supplies, just all around doing they do in life, period. The narcissist family members, parents, you know, siblings, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, everybody are in on what they do. And they know what they're doing and they're in on it. They're helping them. You know, they are playing a role as flying monkeys and also enablers in the situations of the drama and the things that they do, all their wrongdoing. And so I want to say this first. This is also which becomes a problem because one of the reasons, most of the reasons why a narcissist, sociopath, or psychopath parents are in on it, or everything they do, is because, you know, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. You know, that's true. And that's one of the main reasons why. The other saying, being a product of your environment. So ladies and gentlemen, this is why, because these narcissist parents, siblings, family members are narcissists, sociopaths, and psychopaths themselves. This is why they are in on the things that they do. Like when you are dealing with them, married with them, dealing with them, dated them, or whatever, friends with them, or whatever the situation or relationship is with them, this is why their family members are in on them, enabling them, being they flying monkeys, being in on the wrong and evil doings that they do, because they are narcissists too, and they get it from them. That's who they get it from. They get it from their family members. That's what they was taught. That's what they grew up around. So this is why that they are in on what they're doing, because the stuff that they doing, they learned from them. They got it from them. They are just like them. And when you come from a family of toxic, narcissistic people, and you're not one of them, and you deal with a narcissist, and they tell you that story of how they family are narcissists and how dysfunctional and toxic their family is, you will identify with them, and this makes you more vulnerable and understanding to the way that they treat you when they are being who they are, the narcissistic person, toxic person that they are. And that's what you got to be careful for. And you won't understand at first, that especially when you have no information or idea about narcissists or understand it, you listen to the sad stories that they tell you, you're on their side. And this is at first because you don't know that they're narcissists. You don't know that the narcissist is a narcissist and they're a toxic person. Like they family members. That's where they got it from. That's how they were treated. That's where they got it from. At first you don't notice because you don't know they're narcissists. This happened through the love bombing stage. So once the love bombing stage is over and it's time for the devaluing stage and then the discard phase, this is where you find out that and understand, like, they are just like their parents, and their family members, period, and they are acting just like them. That's because they are just like them, and they are narcissists too. Even though that they went through, narcissists become narcissists because they went through. Even though you might have came from that situation, but you didn't turn out that way. That don't happen for everybody. So they are narcissists who grew up with narcissistic family and became what their family are. Narcissistic, toxic people like they are. Even though you come from that upbringing and background, but you didn't become, and you're not like nothing like your family. It's a difference. At first you don't notice, and this is what we got to be careful about when we run into people who we know and seen come from a narcissistic background and a narcissistic, toxic family member and background or environment, because you got to understand that you can fall for them and the love bombing, the false image of them during the love bombing stage, and not know that that's a red flag for you to be careful. Like, wait a minute, I'm dealing with one. You got to be careful of that. Just wanted to put that out there. So, you know, that's some good information, because I got fooled like that before. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, so the narcissist parents are doing the same stuff that they doing. Their parents, their family, their siblings, whoever, you know, it don't matter. They are in on it because the stuff that the narcissist doing, their family members taught them that. They learned that from them. That's how they was doing, they was treated, so they are just following suit. They are just being who they family are. So this is why they are in on the stuff that they are in on. This is why they cover up for them, they lie for them. This is why they are always against you and always on their family member, the narcissist side. This is why they're always on the narcissist side. This is why they defend them. This is why they be they flying monkeys. This is why they be they enablers. Because they are, now if the narcissist was not like them, like you're not like them, then it'll be a different story. They will be the scapegoat. They will be a victim. You know, they won't be, the family won't be on their side. But that's not the case. They become who they family are. Like, and I dealt with a narcissist before. They family members, when they know that they family, that she was wrong, their family didn't stick up for me. They wasn't on my side. They was on her side. And at first I didn't know it, but now that when I found out, well, she's a narcissist, I realized her family was a narcissist. They got this lifestyle from her. Like, you know, and this is why I noticed that her sisters didn't like me, because all her sisters was older than her. You know, she got a whole bunch of older sisters, and they were sisters who taught her, who's just like her, and they got it from her. She got it from them because of who they are. Then once I got to see her father, and I look back at her mother, I know, well, her parents are narcissists themselves. And the abuse that she went through, some of it I know, that I say, oh, wow, you know, she became a product of her environment, you know? That's what happened. And so this is what happens. Narcissists will always stick up for other narcissists, other toxic people. Narcissists will always stick up for people that's just like them. They will always take up and stick up for enablers and flying monkeys. They will always celebrate evil and wrong. They will always take the side of evil and wrong. That's who they are. That's what they believe in. That's their lifestyle. That's what's inside of them. That's what will always be with them. Just like you are just like you are for right and righteousness, or what's right. That's what you stand by. That's what you stick by. That's what you stand up for. That's what you believe in. It's the same thing with narcissists. You know, they family members, when it comes to them, that's what they identify with. This is why they family stick them. They learned it from them. They stick up for them, and it's their family member, and they are like them. So it don't matter how much they cheat on you. It don't matter what they stole from you, what they hurt you, what they did, lied to you, got you in trouble for no reason. It don't matter what the narcissist does to you. Their family member is in on it, and they are helping them scam and take stuff from you, because they don't like you like the narcissist don't like you, because of who you are, and that's the nature of them, of all of them. So they in on it, you know. So the parents or the other whoever family member of the narcissist, you could have money, and they all could be plotting on trying to rob you or steal you from you, beat you, swindle you out of your money, right? So the narcissist could be have that idea and get the other family members to be in on it, because that's who they are. That's where they get it from. They seen this done and what they do. So the family member is going to be on it because they narcissists, toxic people. This is this type of stuff that they do. So This is why the narcissist family members are in on the stuff that they do and know what they're going to do. They already know before the narcissist, you even meet them or know them of them, what they narcissist is going to do with you. They just sitting back eating a popcorn, just ready for the ride. If the narcissist say like the narcissist that you are with, they like to get victims and say rob them. They just all sitting back knowing what's about to happen. This is what they do. Whatever part that they play, if they play any part other than watching, they're going to play their part what helps. You get what I'm saying? Drug you so you can fall asleep, then they'll go in the pockets and take it. They orchestrate it. Whatever the case may be. I probably shouldn't use the word rob on YouTube, but we'll see. So ladies and gentlemen, you have no win when it comes to narcissists, when it comes to their family. You won't win there. They will always be against you. They will always be against you from day one. Because the narcissist is against you from day one, and they know this. So they automatically are already against you, and they will lie for them. They will make up lies for them. You can't go for them and get no information from them or what they're doing wrong to you. They won't side with you. They won't be on your side. They won't tell you the truth about what's going on. They don't care about you, and they are against you. They look at you as an enemy from day one, like the narcissists look at you like an enemy from day one. That's the way it is. That's the way it be, and they're in on it. Because that is the family tree. That's what the family inheritance, that's what they do. That's their life. And that's, hopefully, I think this is enough information for you to get and understand it. And I hope it was. So don't ever trust a narcissist. Don't ever trust their family. And ladies and gentlemen, also remember that with the narcissist, it's a repeat cycle of what they do. So with all the victims, it's a repeat cycle of what they do. And understand that once, you enter the picture, they already know what's going to happen before the narcissist friends and family members are already going to, they friends too, let's include that. Their friends and family members already know what's going to happen. They already know what's the whole thing. And I felt that with the last narcissist I dealt with. I could see and feel the energy of her family members knowing what was going to happen, what was it all about. Like, I felt that negative energy. I felt it, like, from her and from them. Like, and I was paying attention to them helped me more paint her as the person that I was starting to get the vibe that who she really was, a toxic narcissist person. And she was trying so hard to get me to meet her parents and meet her family, meet her parents, meet her family. Me, her family, mostly just her family in general. And it's also how it's worked. Ladies and gentlemen, when a narcissist is happy with you, her family members and friends, his or her family members and friends are happy with you. When a narcissist is upset with you and mad at you and don't want to talk to you, be with you, around you, etc., his or her family members and friends feel the same way about you. That's how it works with them. Narcissists family members are narcissistic themselves, so they are in on what they do because they come from them. It's just they indulge and love the negative and toxic things that they do and the way that they live. They love it. It's their way of living. They love it. Just like whatever way you live and the way you love the way you live, it's the same thing with them. Whether it's wrong or right, which it is wrong, but you get my drift, right? So ladies and gentlemen, I hope this was enough information for you guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know your experience or what you think of the video. Let me know your experience and things like that in the comment section. For those who would like to email me, you can email me at kevinsullivanyoutube@yahoo.com. Ladies and gentlemen, I do one-on-one phone sessions, consultations, also Skype, one-on-one sessions and consultations. So if you would like to book one with me, either or, email me at kevinsullivanyoutube@yahoo.com. Everyone have a great day and stay narcissistic free.